What's up, everybody? Bike Builder Bear in the house. Just giving you some tips and some encouragement to show you that you can fabricate and accomplish a lot fabricating and making your own stuff, making your own way with just a simple couple of tools. So let's check it out. So first and foremost, and this is the easiest thing, is find an old jacket, find an old beater jacket, because doing grinding and welding and stuff like that, it puts off a lot of debris. It's not that great for your skin, it's not that good for you. Find an old beater jacket, go to Harbor Freight, spend 60-70 bucks, get a mask, get a halfway decent mask. You don't have to break the bank. And like I've discussed with people before, we spend a lot of money on goofy little dinky stuff, cheesy knickknacks, that cost a lot more than this helmet. So, a helmet, and then right here is my light welder, my 90 amp wire core, Chicago Electric Welding welder from Harbor Freight. I've had this thing probably about 8 years maybe now. Always plug it in directly to always plug it in directly to a socket that's the shortest distance from your breaker box. You will get the best current and the best penetration out of this little device like that. I do have a really nice MIG welder right here, but I don't need that and I don't have money for gas right now and a new regulator, because I need a new regulator and some gas. But unless I'm doing heavy structural stuff for frames, I don't need that. A lot of the stuff, even the third motor mount on the clones, you don't need a heavy welder. If you have too much power, you're actually going to blow out the metal, and it's going to make it difficult for you to weld. So you can get away with a lot with this welder right here. You can fabricate a lot of stuff. You can do a lot of 212 motorbike stuff. If you don't have money for a MIG welder, or you ain't going to school and you don't have a TIG welder, but you like this stuff, you're very interested, just get the bare minimum. Work with what you can. Save up $100, 120 bucks. Get one of these guys. Get a slag hammer. Get some brush wheels for your drill and for your angle grinder, and don't be afraid, because you'll be very surprised and very satisfied with what you end up with. Check this out. I truly believe every one of these little welders, from the time period that I bought this, they vary in strength because they're made, in China, and, poorly developed, but, over time things get better. This is probably like a 6th or 7th generation of a cheap Harbor Freight welder. And what I've learned from it is, with, the heavier 3/16 steel, plate and stuff like that, about that thickness, or even you could go a little heavier. I've welded heavier metals, but you want it on max, then you never ever want to go above 6 on the wire speed. There's no way that this thing will ever provide enough power to push that much wire in and through the metal, that much current. It just doesn't have that capacity. As you can see, I got it at 3. That's pretty high. I'm really on lighter metal. I drop it down to minimum, and I go in between 2 and 3. Sometimes I've gone up to 4, almost 5, but I've never ever gone past 6. It just, you go past 6, all you're doing is creating boogers and slag, and it won't be pretty. It won't have any strength or integrity. You're better off keeping it at a low wire speed on maximum, and then doing a nice tight circle pattern as you drag down the area that you want to weld. There's many videos out there of professionals that could teach you how to weld a lot better than me. I've got old junkyard dog skills. My shit is strong, but it doesn't look real good. Years and years tested. I've had some people talk some crap. You know, oh, your shit looks horrible. Yeah, I'm not a professional welder. I never went to school. I actually learned to weld when I was 10 years old on an off-road trail with a stick welder, you know what I mean, in the back of a dually pickup truck fixing a Baja buggy. So, you know, you learn how to make it work, not make it pretty in those situations. So that's what I know. And you know, like I said, you can pick these up, even probably used, for less than $100. Probably anywhere between 60 and $90. A lot of times when you're fabricating, you really don't need a whole lot of special stuff. Just the simplistics, you know. A drill, a good sturdy drill, a good sturdy angle grinder, and, you know, a couple packets of blades. Silver Sharpie. Silver's really good for marking dark metals. And then, you know, regular Sharpie. But probably paint marker is probably a little better if you're gonna need your markings to sit there for a while. You know, 45. You know, you don't have to go big budget on a lot of this stuff. You know, get some, you know, step bits, you know, and use your imagination. Find an old tool bag and, you know, keep some, you know, get some different grit, you know, flap wheels. These ones are toast. I'm going to be getting some new ones. You know, if you get these big, if you find these, get these. These last really long, as long as you're not abusing them incorrectly. A lot of these big, thick, you know, wheels right here will last a really long time. You know, and it doesn't take a lot. I want to give a special thank you shout out to Daily CBR. This is the first clutch cable relocation and third motor mount kit that I am selling to a Instagram follower and I believe subscriber on this channel. Again, thank you very, very much, Daily CBR. This is going to you. I will be sending you some pictures right now in a little bit after I start cutting and drilling and all that. So, that being said, you only got one life. You only get one shot. So, make the most of it. Get stuff, you know, that encourages you. See stuff that encourages you. Buy stuff that encourages you. Put it in your life. You know what I mean? Little steps at a time. You don't have to have $1 million to accomplish, you know, your dreams. You know, you just gotta go for it. That's all you gotta do. You know what I mean? Work your way from the bottom up, grab your bootstraps, you know, you'll make it. You know, you can do it. It's not that hard. We've accomplished amazing things as human beings. So, you know, don't be afraid to go out there and chase your dreams. Thank you very much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. God bless and have a great day.
If you don't like me, why you follow me then? I never run from nothing, that's the line within. I make